Hello. Um, Home from work again today. Still sick with this cold. I think I might have turned the corner to start getting a little better, but still got some congestion and coughing and um, sinuses and stuff bothering me. A little wheezing in my breathing, especially when I try to lay down and rest, which I was just trying to do, but then I decided to get up and play a game. Um, 1975 replay again. 1975 replay again. All right, I just got to turn on the TV, turn the volume down. Got some chat coming up from another feed. Okay, here we go. So, in this game, it's the second game for both the Phillies and the Mets. It's in New York. The Phillies won the first game 4-1, out hitting the Mets 7-3. In this one for New York, it'll be John Matlack as the Mets try to get their first win of the season. He started 32 games, pitched some in a relief role, but no saves. Was 16-12, ERA of 3.38, 229 innings, allowed 224 hits. 15 of those hits were home runs. He walked 58, struck out 154. And for the Phillies, it'll be right-hander Jim Lonberg, who started 26 games. He also pitched in relief some, but like his counterpart Matlack, did not have any saves. He was 8-6, ERA of 4.13, 159 innings, allowed 161 hits, gave up 12 home runs, walked 45, struck out 72. Lineup for the Phillies, leading off playing second base, is Dave Cash. Batting second, starting at shortstop, Larry Boa. Batting third, playing first base, is Willie Montanez. In the cleanup spot, left fielder Greg Luzinski. Batting fifth, third baseman Mike Schmidt. Hitting sixth, playing in right field, is Mike Anderson. Hitting seventh and catching, Bob Boone. Batting eighth, getting the start in center field, is Alan Bannister. And batting ninth, the pitcher, of course, and that's Jim Lonberg. For the Mets, leading off, playing left field, is it Gene Kleins? No, Tim. Actually, I was supposed to be off next week for vacation, and I was going to go visit with Rob and Darlene. I started coming down with a cold on Friday, and it was really bad over the weekend, and it's still not real good. Although I think I've kind of turned the corner to where the worst is behind me. But I still get kind of an ugly sounding cough once in a while. A lot of wheezing, like in my throat, especially when I'm breathing. Laying down, sinuses are still kind of acting up, although not nearly as bad as they were yesterday and the day before. I think I'm going to be good to go tomorrow to work. And I've had to reschedule my vacation to see Rob and Darlene to next month, which I did earlier today. That'll disappoint them, but I don't want to be feeling still somewhat under the weather traveling on a plane. Okay, the Mets lineup. Leading off, playing left field, Gene Kleins. Batting second, playing second base, Felix Milan. Batting third, first baseman, John Milner. In the cleanup spot, third baseman, Joe Torre. Batting fifth, playing right field, Dave Kingman. Batting sixth, playing center field, is Del Unser. Batting seventh, the catcher, Jerry Grody. Hitting eighth, shortstop, Bud Harrelson. And batting ninth, of course, the pitcher, John Matlack. The defense behind Matlack from left, right, and outfield is Kleins, Unser, and Kingman. Infield from third to first, Torre, Harrelson, Milan, and Milner, with Grody behind the plate. So here we go with Cash, Boa, and Montanez against Matlack. Roll comes up 6-8. You've noticed in my videos, I'm wearing the same shirt I've worn the last few days. And I think the judge of getting well is once I start to smell myself, which is not going to be pleasant, I'm on the track to getting better. Dave Cash has a leadoff single. Larry Boa steps in. Boa actually was pretty good against left-handed pitching on his card that year. 5-10. And it's driven to center field by Boa, who got underneath that one pretty well. Hey, good morning, Alan, or good afternoon to you. And they are going to hold Cash at third on a double by Boa. Runners on second and third. There's nobody out. And that was a nice touch there, Alan, putting the Super Bowl 25 at Lambeau Field. I mean, what a better place to play it than there, right? Montanez 0 for 3. Looking forward to seeing the first half video of that game. For anybody that hasn't followed Alan Shaw's channel, if you like football, he's been covering that sport pretty well with second season. He was doing a 1990 Boomer Esiason replay and is now proceeded into the playoffs and is up to the Super Bowl coming up. I'm not going to give you the results of who's in it or anything, but watch those videos. And then we have Clee Baseball Fan in here in attendance. He's got a channel too, and he's been doing some baseball projects. He was doing a Mike McCormick replay from 1967. Is that his first name, Mike? The starting pitcher for the San Francisco Giants, who won the Cy Young in 1967. And he's also doing a replay of the 2007 Cleveland Indians. Yeah. Thanks, Tim. You were paid babies who can't play the cold. Alan, always so subtle with his opinions. All right. We have an X chart reading. Fly ball to center field. Unser will make the grab. Cash is going to score. Trying to advance to third is Boa. He's got a good chance to get there, and he does. So credit Montanez with an RBI there on a sac fly. One run in for the Phillies before the Mets even get a chance to bat. Oh, yeah, you've been having some internet problems. Yeah. I hadn't really been following the news, Tim, but I was listening a little bit about that train derailment earlier today and a chemical spill there. I guess that's in the eastern part of the state. Some people are concerned with the toxicity of some of the things that were spilled in that. Here's Luzinski. Infield is going to come in and play, come in on this. And ball for Luzinski. Mike Schmidt steps in. He's 0 for 4. Here's the Pennsylvania. Yeah, it's all type of foobar there with chemicals spilling from a train. Supposedly there's just minute traces of stuff that they found in the river, but yeah, that's not good if it's getting in the water. You know, people hear all those things about the Camp Lejeune, and now they find out there's chemicals spilling in water, and that's going to get a lot of people uptight. Pitch by Matlick. Strikes out Schmidt. 2 down. Here's Anderson. Can they get another run in here? 1-7. Matlick strikes him out. Inning started out kind of rough for Matlick, but he recovered well enough to only give up 1 run on 2 hits. The runner was stranded at third. Kleins, Milan, and Milner are coming up against Lonberg. The defense behind Lonberg from left to right in the outfield, Luzinski, Bannister, and Anderson. Infield from third to first, it's Schmidt, Boa, Cash, and Montanez. A really good defensive infield there for the Phillies. Outfield, not so much here, but infield, yes. Kleins, 5'8". Fly ball to center, and Bannister has it for the out and brings up Milan. Milan is 0 for 4 coming into this game. And it's a 1-9 roll. That's a ground ball left side. Schmidt comes up with that, throws over to Montanez, 2 away. Here's Milner, hitless. After 3 at-bats, he did draw 1 walk in the opener. 6-5. Ground ball, and Boa's throw is off. I just complimented how good their defense on the infield is, and then Boa uncorks a throwing error that pulled Montanez off the bag, and Milner reaches. So a runner at first now with 2 down, and Joe Torre is up. He has 1 hit this season, and it's a double. And split roll. Torre drives it hard to center field. Bannister not going to catch that one. And Milner is going to get waved around. Here comes the throw. And that's kind of leaning there a little bit. And the play at the plate not in time. So it's a game-tying RBI double for Joe Torre. Both teams have scored in the first inning. Of course, because of the error by Boa, that's an unearned run. Dave Kingman steps up 0 for 4 on opening day. 3-10. Split roll again. And Kingman grounds one up the middle. That's a hit. Torre not going to be able to score. He's going to be stopped at third. Torre does not have very good wheels. So Kingman keeps the inning going for Del Unser. Unser has 1 home run on this series so far. 1-5. Lonberg and Unser, chopper up the middle. There's another hit. Torrey scores. Kingman goes from first to third. It's 2-1 New York. Both runs unearned. But the Mets have bounced back with a little bit of help they received. Jerry Grody steps up. So Alan Shaw is probably pumping his fist a little bit. 5-6. Fly ball to right. Anderson makes the catch, and the first inning is finally over. But the Mets get a couple of runs, both unearned, 3 hits. There was one error by Boa that really allowed everything to happen there. We go to the second. It's Boone, Bannister, and Lonberg. Matlack left the mound behind, but retakes the mound with the lead. The pitch, and there's a line drive to left, so the Phillies get things rolling again right away in the top of the second with a single. And Alan Bannister hitless in 4 tries on the opening day effort. He struck out twice in that game. 5-9. And what is it? That's an 8, right? And there's a drive to left center field by Bannister. The bats are doing well already so far today. Bannister has a double. Boone is stopped at third. But runners on second and third with nobody out for Lonberg. Lonberg, 44 at bats that season, had a batting average .023. I guess that means he had 1 hit in 44 at bats. It was a single. He did walk 6 times, but wow, that's almost historically bad, even for pitchers. 2-5. But Allen loves it, though, because he likes to watch pitchers bat. Ground ball to the right side. Milner up with it. They keep Boone there at third. Cash comes up. He's got a single and a run scored. Yeah, the Michael Jordan batting average. Yeah, it's well worth the retirement to go put that up there on the board. Retirement from basketball. What was his average? I don't even know. I mean, when the Mendoza line looks really sweet. Fly ball to left, and that drops in. Boone scores. Bannister's coming around. Well, that one, there was no doubt it was going to drop. And so the runner on second got a good jump on it, Bannister. That and Kleins has a rag arm out there in left field. So Cash picks up 2 RBI, and the Phillies have jumped back on top. We got a seesaw game going on here. Runner at first, 1 out. I looked at it and didn't look at it. All right, so Larry Boa, he's got a double. Oh, yes, make them bat. None of this girly baseballs. Why? You know, women might take offense to that there, Alan. Ground ball left side. Allen scoop by Torrey. He throws to second for one, and on to Milner, a double play. That's a 5-4-3. But the Phillies score a couple runs. They lead 3-2. That old what was it, the Girls Professional Baseball League back during the Second World War? I think I assume that women pitchers batted back then, so it was a girly thing. Harrelson, Matlick, and Kleins. 5-8. And those women that played in that league, they had to play with skirts and sliding with nothing protecting their legs and stuff. Could you imagine the guys playing today running around out there in the skirts? And the White Sox came close to it, I guess, one time. Matlick. Well, see, his batting average was 100 even. So that's good, right? 3-4. Strikes out Matlick. 2 down for Kleins. Hey, maybe we'll put a 0 up on the board for one of these inning frames. Oh, amazing how often that comes up. All 6s. Lonberg. It's possible he could get injured. Let's see if he does or not. Grounder back to him, flips it over to first. Not, he's fine. We go to the third inning. It's 3-2 Phillies. Montanez, Luzinski, and Schmidt. Montanez had a sac fly his first time up. 6-4. Matlick strikes him out. 3 strikeouts from Matlick. Here's Luzinski. Walk his first time up today. 5-7. Matlick strikes him out. And Schmidt 0 for 1. And today is Valentine's Day, so happy birthday to Rob's wife, Darlene. Milan, Milner, and Torrey. Milan 0 for 1. And that's a pop-up that started out fair and drifted foul, and Boone makes the catch, one away. Here's Milner. All 5s this time. And a 9. Round ball. Lonberg over to first. 2 down. Here's Torrey. 1 for 1 with a double. Split roll. Liner to Cash. Things are moving along now. We go to the middle innings. It's 3-2 Phillies. Anderson, Boone, and Bannister. Anderson 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 1-8. Matlick strikes him out again. That's 6 already for Matlick. Here's Boone. Five, 4. Split roll. Is that a 13? Wish the lighting was a little better here. Yeah, it's a 13. Liner to Harrelson. 2 down. Here's Bannister. 3-5. Grounder to Harrelson, over to Milner, and it's a quick 1-2-3 top of the 4th. Bottom half, it's Kingman, Unser, and Grody. Kingman's 1 for 1 with a single. Where'd that one go? There it is. 4-6. Lonberg strikes him out looking. Second strikeout for Lonberg. Here's Unser. 5-11. So, Tim, are you at work today or listening on your computer? Ground ball. And Montanez flips it to Lonberg. 2 down. Here's Grody. 1-8. Line drive to Cash. Top of the 5th. It's Lonberg, Cash, and Boa. Lonberg 0 for 1. 4-4. Oh. Lonberg ground ball left side. Torrey has it. He throws, but it's late. And then it's wild. So Jim Lonberg, the great hitter that he is, has a leadoff single here in the top of the 5th, advances to second on a bad throw by Torrey. Runner on second, nobody out for Cash, who's 2 for 2 with 2 batted in. 4-6. Boa 1 for 2 with a double. Strikes out Boa. Matlick over to first. Ends the inning. A leadoff single with an error turns into nothing for the Phillies. Harrelson, Matlick, and Kleins do up against Lonberg. 2-12. About halfway through the game here. Liner to Montanez. Matlick 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 110. Lonberg strikes him out looking. That's 3 strikeouts for Lonberg. Klein's 0 for 2. 6-8. Split roll is an 8. And there's a hit into left center field. Klein's at second with a double. Milan 0 for 2. Hit number 4 for the Mets today. 4-8. And the pitch popped up on the right side. The first baseman Montanez will make the play. We go to the 6th inning. It's 3-2 Phillies. Luzinski, Schmidt, and Anderson to face Matlick. Luzinski is walked and struck out. 6-8. And the delivery. And a base hit to left. Luzinski is on. Schmidt 0 for 2. Two, 6. And Matlick walks Schmidt. 2 on, nobody out for Anderson. Anderson's not a good bunter. Kind of takes that off the table. Matlick's hoping to get a strikeout here. 5-7. And strikes him out. That's exactly what he does. 9 strikeouts for him. Boone, 1 for 2. Matlick aggressively attacking the strike zone today. He's given up some hits, but he's struck a lot of guys out. Another 5-7 roll. And he strikes out Boone. That's 10 for Matlick. And we're only in the 6th inning. Bannister 1 for 2 with a double. 6-8. Oh, wait, there's no split there. Base hit up the middle. Luzinski's getting waved around. Here comes the throw to the plate. Runner's trying to advance an extra base. There's going to be a play. And he is safe. And runners are on second and third. An RBI for Bannister. 4-2 Phillies. Lonberg's been cruising along since the first inning. It's one of those spots you wish he had a better man at the plate, but he did single last time up. And they're deciding to leave Lonberg in there, but he's batting .500 on the season. .110. And Matlick strikes him out swinging. His 11th strikeout A run does score. Phillies lead by 2 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Milner, Torrey, and Kingman. Milner 0 for 2. Milner, 1975, batted .191. .330. Ground ball to Cash over to first. 1 away. Here's Torrey, who has an RBI double and a line out today. 5-5. And Lundberg's delivery. Oops, it's popped up on the left side. Larry Boa puts that one away. 2 down. And Kingman 1 for 2. Two 9. Lundberg strikes him out swinging, so he breezes through the bottom of the 6th. Top of the order due up for the Phillies. It's Cash, Boa, and Montanez. Cash 2 for 3. 4-2. Chopper back to Matlick. Flips it to Milner. 1 away. Here's Boa. 1 for 3 with a double today. He's grounded into a double play. And he's struck out. All 3s. Under to Harrelson. To Milner. 2 down. Montanez 0 for 2. 3-7. Grounder to Milan, over to Milner. And Matlick didn't strike anybody out there. Bottom of the 7th, it's Unser, Grody, and Harrelson due up. Unser's 1 for 2. 5-9. Lundberg strikes out Unser. It's 5 for Lundberg. Here's Grody, 0 for 2. 5-8. Fly to center, and Bannister is waiting for it. 2 down. Here's Harrelson, 0 for 2. Oops. Still one of those. 1-4. Lined right to Cash. 1, 2, 3. We go to the top of the 8th. Matlick, probably his last inning. He's due to lead off at the plate in the bottom half of the 8th, and the Mets need a couple of runs. Luzinski 1 for 2 with a run scored. 4-6. Matlick strikes him out. That's 12 for Matlick. Here's Schmidt, who's struck out twice, walked once. X chart. Schmidt bloops one to right. Kingman not going to catch that one. Schmidt got a good jump out of the batter's box, but makes a big turn at first and holds. Runner at first, one away. Here's Anderson, 0 for 3. Ooh, Schmidt's going to try to steal the throw. And that was so close at second, but they called him safe. Milan thought he had him. He's a little upset with the call by the umpire. But Schmidt stands safely there at second base. He's 2 for 2 in stolen base attempts for the season. Anderson 0 for 3. Is still the hitter. X chart. Right. And front of the plate. And Grody throws down to first. Schmidt advances to third, but there's 2 out for Boone. Boone is 1 for 3. Two 7. Split rule. The pitch. Liner to Milan for the out. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Phillies lead 4 to 2. And Matlick due up. So we're going to get a pinch hitter. But he did a very good job of striking guys out today. Didn't get enough run support. Looking at the options for a pinch hitter here. So far, I'm thinking it's going to be Ed Kranepool. Indeed, it's going to be Ed Kranepool. All right, Alan, thanks for stopping in for a little bit. And when do you think you're going to have the Super Bowl online for us, Eric? Popped up on the right side. Second baseman Cash. He's got it. Here's Kleins. It's going to be another pinch hitter, I think. Well, he doubled earlier, though, so would they do that? It's almost a sure out. Well, because it's early in the season and because he just doubled, I'm going to let him at bat. 1-6. Liner to Bola. Here's Milan, 0 for 3. Pitch by Lonberg. Liner to Bola, and that ends the 8th. So now the Mets will bring in a relief pitcher. All right, Kranepool is going to stay in and play first. Milner is going to move out to left. Klein's leaving the game. And looks like it might be a right-hander to come in. Jerry Cram. Harry Parker is going to come in and pitch. Phillies try to get an insurance run. Bannister 2 for 3, a double, a single, 1 RBI, 5-7. There's a single up the middle. Bannister's got 3 hits today. Lonberg. Warner's playing in. Shows bunt. Kranepool. Throws down to Harrelson. They got the lead runner. Bannister. So Lonberg reaches on a fielder's choice. Sacrifice no good. Cash 2 for 4. 2-5. Base hit left field. Milner comes up with it, and Lonberg decides to stay at second. Boa comes up. He had a double his first time up today, but 0 for 3 since then. One, 4. That'll be a split roll. Boa gets a fly ball to right. Kingman is there, makes the catch, and that's 2 down for William Montanez. Hitless in 6 at-bats for the season. 5-8. Parker walks him. The bases are loaded. 2 out for Lazinski. Big pressure spot here for Harry Parker. If the Mets are to have any chance, he pretty much has to get him. 1-8. Pitch by Parker. Strikes him out looking. And that ends the top of the ninth. So the situation for the Mets, they are down by 2 in the bottom of the ninth. The Phillies have out-hit them today, 11-4. Milner's 0 for 3. Milner's going to bat. 4-7. Split roll. Pitch by Lonberg, and there's a base hit up the middle for Milner. Leadoff single. So that might be it for Lonberg now. They gave him a chance to finish it. And Gene Garber, it appears, will come into the game. I think there's going to be a double switch. That's why there's a little bit of a delay here. Yeah. All right, double switch. Luzinski's leaving. Gene Garber coming in to try to close this one out. He's going to bat in the 4th spot. And then coming into the 9th spot, moving into left field, is Don Hahn, who has got a pretty good defensive rating. Sparsely used player, but he's the best guy for the task at hand. Torrey 1 for 3 with a double. Garber was 10 and 12 that season with 14 saves, 3.60 ERA. 5-6. Fly ball to center. And Bannister is there. Here's Kingman. He's the potential tying run. Met fans trying to show their encouragement for Kingman here. Pitch by Garber. Strikes him out. That's the first strikeout for Garber. 2 down. And it brings up Del Unser. Or does it? Yeah, they're going to bring in Rusty Staub to pinch hit because he's got more power. He had 19 home runs that season. So Rusty Staub pinch hitting here. They could really use a 2-run home run. 4-6. Pitch by Garber. Strikes out Staub, and the game is over. The Phillies win another one in New York. They won the first one 4-1. They win this one 4-2. So the Mets, despite being at home, are still winless after 2 are complete. And taking a quick look here at the league stats page. Phillies on top in the East, half game ahead of the Expos. Mets down at the bottom there. Really early, though. Our league batting average, 237. Phillies hitting 269. Mets are only batting 125 as a team after 2 games. Good credit for Philly pitching here. Is Carlton and Lonberg did an outstanding job. And the league ERA, 3.17. New York's is 4. And for the Phillies, after 2 games, their team ERA, 0.5. And let's see what we got coming up on the schedule. I don't know if this will be legible. And it is on my TV, but that's a big screen. So we're on the 10th, 4th line here. Just completed the Phillies at the Mets. The next game is the Pirates at the Cubs. And then the Dodgers will play the Reds in the 3rd game of that series. And then the Giants at the Padres will get their season underway. And everybody will have played at least 1 game then at that point. And just looking at ahead. Yeah, it must have been a rain out or something because the Pirates, Cubs, and the Giants, Padres, that's the only game they play before moving on to another series. And looking ahead to the next calendar date, when we get to those series, it's going to be Atlanta playing 3 at San Francisco. Montreal will be playing 3 in Chicago. New York will go to Pittsburgh, and that'll be a 2-game series. They have a day off after the first game. Cincinnati will go to San Diego for 3. Oh, Atlanta, San Francisco is a 4-game series. They play a doubleheader on the 3rd day of that series. So a correction on that one. Los Angeles travels to Houston for 3. And St. Louis will be playing at Philadelphia for 3. So that's what's coming up. In that series between the Cubs and the Pirates, or for that next game. The starting pitching matchup in Chicago, it'll be Bill Bonham going for the Cubs, and it'll be Doc Ellis going for the Pirates. Well, that's it for this broadcast. I think I'll end it here. And maybe I'll start another one here in a little bit and see if anybody's out there and wants to talk for a little bit. Other than that, there's nothing else more I got to say right now. So for anybody that's watched the video, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for giving me a little support. I'd probably do it anyway, but I appreciate those who taking the time to enjoy it a little bit themselves. So long until later. Bye-bye.